You're so funny, Simon. You're so funny all of the time. You're funny. What's that? Oh, yes, you're adorably funny as well. Oh, you're both so lovable. I'm so happy with no commitment and nothing to worry about whatsoever.
When you do this application, 10 if I go, deal. Deal. What the application, folks, is getting bad.
Oh, bollocks.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with it.
Hello?
Tanner! Hello there.
No.
Yes it is. Anyway, Mr. Tanner, do you remember the VR Excapade? You know that game show you took part in a couple of months ago?
No.
Yes, well, I did think that would be your reaction to hearing my gorgeous voice once again, Mr. Tanner. Anyway, how do you fancy helping me to do another one?
No.
So, yes, Mr. Tanner, if you actually look at the contract that you signed to take part in the original VR Escapade, you will notice on a separate piece of paper, written in invisible ink, there are some very, very small terms and conditions which basically mean I can get you to do whatever I want in relation to VR Escapade, which is why you are contractually bound to do it. My phone is eating my uniform.
Yes. The contract. Right.
Yes, I thought so. Anyway, I'll see you in about an hour.
Not again.
Hello there, everybody, and welcome to the Great VR Escapade 2, because apparently for some reason we're allowed to do this again. My name is Ekron Vulture, and this is my glorious assistant. This is the point where you stand up. Who are you?
Hello,
It's him.
my name is Tanner. Nice to meet you all again.
Indeed, Mr. Tanner was the winner of the last VR Escapade, and through some dauntless contracts and a lovely phone call, I persuaded him to come back to help torture 4 more new horrific people. Isn't that right, Mr. Tanner?
I mean, it was all against my will, but, you know, we'll go with it.
Well, yes, nobody ever agrees to anything that I decide to do, but at the end of the day, you're here, and now you get to see it from my side of things. So with any luck, by the end of this, you'll be massively entertained and understand why I do it. But talking about new people, shall we meet our new contestants?
Let's do it.
Let's do it right. Well, it's time to introduce our contestants then. There is no time wasting here. Headed straight over. So introducing our amazing contestants, 4 people dragged from the pits of VR chat. Starting on the right-hand side, he is a man who has a dog who likes to rub against the couch, and he used to be in the Navy. Just like in the Navy, say hello to Mr. Tartan Rock. Come on up, Tartan. Yes, hello.
And our next contestant, the lovely, wondrous person we pulled straight from America, because, you know, the land of the Freedom Eagles. It is our lovely man himself, Zembas.
Of course, we've only got 2 up here, and there's still 2 more people hiding behind the wall getting cramps because we're in VR, except for this guy. I coaxed him into doing this last week because I could not find contestants, and I was his lift home from Alton Towers. It's Sneeze! Come on, Sneeze! You can see his ears. Does that count?
It'll do, it's close enough. And last but most certainly not least, we had to drag this one straight from the streets. He was kicking and screaming and refused to go until I paid him more money for his lovely game company at Gig Hub. It is Toast!
So very, very robotic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're here, we've dragged you here, we've been talking about this for at least 10 days because this is not well planned, unlike the last one. Are you all ready to suffer and enjoy yourselves in the most painful, arithmetic way in VR chat?
Yes.
That was...
Absolutely not. They sound so enthusiastic, don't they?
I know, it's almost like a pantomime audience. Well, I tell you what, gentlemen, how's about you loosen yourself up, go for a swim. Go on, go swimming. Go. Go.
Go on, off you go.
I need a breathe. Hang on.
Wait.
Oh, for God's sake, they've done it again!
Oh, not again!
All right, call the lifeguard. Right, well, unfortunately, that was a very, very expensive rescue for these people stuck in a pool. You would have thought they would have been able to swim, wouldn't you?
Well, maybe not the robot. I mean, we kind of should have guessed that one.
Yeah, but a doggy paddle, birds float, birds float. Anyway.
Yeah.
I think we're getting a bit distracted. Now that we've rescued our contestants, let's actually have a proper introduction to them. So, Mr. Tartan Rock, why don't you tell us who you are and a little bit about yourself, because we can. Go on.
I'm Tartan Rock. I am a legal beagle who has won one case in my short trial life. I was in the Navy and I've just retired from that now and mostly bum around.
Yes, bobbing around. Sounds like a good call. Mr. Dogtoes, I know you've got an intrepid history and you've had about 2 hours sleep. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Oh, 2 hours sleep is... Actually, I haven't had any sleep at all. Oh, goodness. I am Toast. I run a video game company. I'm a robot. I have no morals, and all I want is to be loved. Or something.
Yeah, we can't do anything about that, can we?
I'm afraid not, sorry.
No, I also don't care because it's too early in the morning. Zen, it's great to see you back. Obviously, you were here in the last game show in the background. You were incredibly useful, and you wanted to come back and take part as a contestant. What the hell's wrong with you?
I honestly don't know. I can't remember the full conversation we had about the thing. I remember agreeing, but that's all I can remember.
Ah.
So, but yeah, I'm here.
The drugs were very, very effective, and we must remember that.
I know, for next time.
I know, I didn't even have to use them on you. And to the last, we've got a pair of ears, which I believe is Sneeze. You can't really see him that well. Sneeze! I know I coaxed this into you as getting home from Alton Towers for taking part, but tell us a bit about yourself and why you're doing this, minus the bribery bit and the blackmail bit. Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm doing this.
Ah. Well, you know what, that's actually a fair enough reason. I did blackmail him in, and he kept up his half of the deal, which I wasn't expecting. I'll delete the photographs after the show, Sneeze. Anyway.
Okay, that's fair. I didn't fancy walking home, so...
Yeah, it was quite a long way up the road. But either way, you've all been introduced, we know who you are. Are you looking forward to taking part in the VR Escapade?
Yes.
Again,
We have some doubters.
Well, I think
exciting.
it's time to put those doubts in thing. Shall we show you the first challenge, gentlemen?
Let's
Go on, then.
Let's see it.
God, they're really not keen, are they? Over to Mr. Bird on the screen. Oh, hello there, and welcome to this first challenge. I do like it when we get people to murder each other, and it's well known that our poolside and seaside towns, they've got loads of tanks that they use to blow each other up. So this is a team game. Our contestants will be put together in a team where they will operate a two-man tank. One person will be in the turret, and that's a pain in the backside, where he will have to aim, command, and load the tank. The driver, well, he just goes around in circles. The idea is that eventually, someone will explode. I don't know how it'll happen, but it will. And when it does, it'll be a big explosion. Yes, just like that. And if they're anything like them, then they'll miss quite as badly as he did. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Points will be given out based on how much screaming they do and who destroys who. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. And you know what? If it isn't, I don't really care, because I'm sure there's some crystal meth around here. Bye! My tank! You bitch! First challenge, here we go. VR Escapade 2. Electric fucking Boogaloo.
Charles goes ready for it. Yep.
They lined up.
Yep, go in.
No, I'm gonna have faith. I'm gonna hope that they're gonna miss. He says, oh, wait.
Someone's moving.
Oh, yeah, he's moving. Go, he's moving.
Pretty much, yeah. I think that's... Oh god, what's up? What did you hit then?
Oh god, why am I not moving?
Oh, bugger. No.
Oh, there we go. Started.
Oh, okay.
Run away.
Right. Keep going right.
Keep turning right, keep turning right, keep turning right.
Turn right.
Bugger.
Oh, there they are, yeah. Oh,
Open up. Okay, yeah, run. Can you turn a bit right? Fuck.
oh, do we get them?
Yeah, I think
Nice.
we might just be getting them.
They're on fire, that's good. There's a wall behind us. Crap. Okay, we'll have to turn around. Cool, got it. If they come around, are they just hiding there?
I think they might be coming around the left side. Keep an eye. Okay, they're on the left side.
Wait, yeah, I see them.
Right, oh no, they're to our right, Can you turn? Turn right. Right. Stop.
Nice. Good hit, I think. Maybe. Okay, we're over that line now.
That didn't work. I don't want fire. Not yet, anyway. Load in. Where have they gone?
Oh, nice. Oh, reverse.
I'll be curious to know what's going on inside the tanks as they think. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Oh, he blew himself up. Oh, they've lost a wheel! I
I don't know if that worked. Oh, we're on fire. Okay. We're backfired. Oh. Right, keep moving, keep turn. Keep turn. Oh no, we've lost the wheel, have we? Alright, I'm gonna have to turn.
Yeah,
Come on, boy. Die in our flames.
Oh, no. Oh, they have lost a wheel. Back.
We won't tell them about the deduction until we're actually back there. Oh, the blue team's lost a wheel as well! Yeah, red's not done.
I have now lost sight of them. Where are they?
They're to the left, they went to our left.
Right, to our left. 3 o'clock, come on.
I'll pull around that wall.
Or left. Side of that. Here it is.
Come on, turret, turn.
They're right behind us now.
Okay.
To our right, I'd say.
Yeah, alright. I'm turning. Come on, you little turret. Come on, turn.
You can do it.
I think we've lost a wheel.
Come on, keep turning. Bugger, I missed.
Wheel's still there. There it is.
Right, I'm just...
It's happened again. There's something going on with the ground down there. Crap.
I'm just gonna keep firing.
Pound them. Wait. I think we got them.
Have we got them?
Yeah. They've blown up.
I think we blew up. I don't know.
Hooray!
Yes! The fire wins!
Shall we get out?
Are we supposed to get out?
I think so.
Oh dear. I am recording. Okay.
And here we are, back at the studio, much like I said we would be. Mr. Tanner, that was far more entertaining than I thought it would be, don't you think?
That was a explosive barrel of laughs. It really was.
And now you see why he's the co-host and not the actual host. Contestants, it was quite an interesting battle, but at the end of the day, Commander Dorktos, your tank blew up. What went wrong?
I'm not really sure. I got myself into a good rhythm. I was grabbing bombs. I was chucking them in. I was pulling the thing. We were like counting them out, like 3, 4, 5. But you know, the world of VR chat, things are not always the way they seem. But I thought we were doing really good. We were communicating really well, at least. So if nothing else, that one right there is a good communicator.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, that does seem.
We were hindered by the I could barely reach the pedals, so.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Commander Zen, at the beginning you lost a wheel early on and it certainly looked like you were about to lose the battle, but you turned it around and shot and absolutely obliterated the other tank when it came into your point of view. How'd you do it, man?
A lot of panic firing and a lot of fire. Tons of fire.
I could believe that.
I like that. Yeah, that's a good reason.
Yeah, it is. Well, I don't think there's any point in holding you in suspension of disbelief. I've been doing that for long enough. Let's go over to the bar with Mr. Tanner to figure out what points you've earned.
So then, gentlemen, we had our lovely tank battle in the arena with Zembus and Tartan taking the win, victorious on that one. Obviously, you've decided to split your points equally between yourselves. You're both getting 100 each, which means... Taking those there. Random drinks this time. Randomness. And then Sneeze and Toast, unfortunately, you were taken out quite quickly, and there was also the penalty for leaving the area. And I'm going to make the executive decision and say, since Toast was the commander, you're going to lose the 20 points on that one.
What do I get?
There we go. You have got Tea Maria, or Tiger Maria.
I don't even know what flavour Tea Maria is, but it's alcohol.
It's a coffee liqueur, one of my favourites, because it makes a very nice espresso martini. But anyway, on with the next game.
Well, there we go. What do you know? The point system we used actually worked. And by worked, I mean it's a complete mess. Nobody knows what's going on, and you got to talk about alcohol. So I say that's a win, don't you?
Of course, and I love a bit of Tea Maria. I might nick that bottle for later on.
Oh, that's absolutely fine. They're local, so you're the only one that can see it, so I can't nick it. It's great, isn't it? But...
Happy days.
Happy days. That's the first challenge out of the way, and realistically, only an hour and 15 minutes from start. This has turned out pretty good time-wise. But yes, gentlemen, I've already asked you how you've gone. Did you enjoy it, is what I've got to ask.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Despite the minimal brain damage.
Yeah, it's only minimal.
Got to blow things up.
Oh!
Hard to beat just blowing things up.
This whole game show.
These guys like explosions.
I know.
I know that. I love this. This is great.
It is. I don't
Chaos
think
ensues.
I don't think there are any explosions in the next game, but it'll be fun anyway. And talking about the next game, would you like to see what Mr. Bird has in store for you beautiful people?
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. The enthusiasm's coming in now. They're getting into the swing of it. More alcohol. Right?
Yes.
Mr.
More.
Bird terrifies me.
Mr. Bird, he terrifies a lot of people.
Coffee too.
Terrify all of these beautiful contestants for us. And welcome to this challenge! Our contestants are going to have some fun with these RC cars because they're fun! Ooh! Our contestants will have to get together and pick 3 cars each. That's 1, 2, 3! Then, and it's all random so they're going to hate us, they're going to have to race them round the track! But you can only have 1 car on the track at any one time! So when they've done a lap, they're going to have to drive it off and get their next one on the track! The first person to get round all 3 of them in one go wins the challenge! Points? We don't know how that works. You get them based on who comes first and who causes the most chaos. Oh, I do all of RC cars. I used to strip them down for parts. Then I realised there weren't anything. Oh well, time to go. Whee! I said go! Go! They never work. Oh well, see you later. Bye! We definitely had to refilm the bit to try to get some things recording, and everything has been randomised as it should be because we're very good at what we do. But hello there, and welcome to this challenge. We've got our fantastic, lovely, and kind of very small contestants over there. And gentlemen, how are you feeling about this challenge?
I'll just be glad to finish.
Glad to finish. Fair enough, fair enough.
I want the monster truck.
I'm on.
You're a monster truck.
But you can't
I want
reach
the
the
monster
pedals.
truck.
By your own admission in the last challenge, you can't reach the pedals. How are you going to do it in this challenge?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Ow.
Zen, how are you feeling about this
I
one?
really want the double-decker
I'm-
bus. It was handling so well. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't totally interrupted you. My bad.
No.
Honestly.
Interruptions are part of the game here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited, I'm nervous, all mixed in with a bit of eagerness, so yes.
Fantastic, and they haven't sworn at me too much for absolutely messing up that recording. So, this is good. What we're going to do now is we're going to pick our cars, and it is entirely randomised, and you at home might think this is not randomised, but trust me, it is. And what's going to happen is our contestants, one at a time, are going to come up, select a controller, and figure out what they've got. And there's no taking backsies. Once you've picked a controller up, that's it, that's your car. So, Mr. Tartanrock, please, pick a controller. Choose your fate.
Right. The guy in Squid Game was last, so I'll go last. Yeah. Ooh!
What you got? It's
And it's a block.
It's a
I can't
block.
quite see it.
It's a blocky block.
It's a block.
Oh, it's the,
It is
the Warthog.
the Halo
It's the Halo
Warthog.
car.
Excellent.
The Halo car. Whee!
Drive it in that direction then. No, don't hit anything else. These aren't insured, for God's sake. Right, get back in your line. Get back in your line. Go on, bugger off. In line. Right, Mr. Toast, it's your turn to pick your fate next. Here we go.
All right, I'm gonna split the difference and pick from somewhere in the middle here.
Spooky.
This one looks kind of like off-center. I'm gonna grab that one because it's sticking out to me.
What do we have?
Ooh, it's an
Oh, it's an
It's
ambulance.
an ambulance. Which I have.
Somebody call the amber lamps.
I have the feeling we're going to need that by the end of this show, or at least I am with the way things are going. Very good. All right, back in line, Mr. Dork Toast.
Okay.
Go on, Zen. I didn't even have to tell him.
Zen.
Birds, they just do what they just
Oh,
do.
he's
what
eager. He's really is eager, isn't he?
Eeny, meeny, miny,
eager.
moe, catch a bitch, first though, eat it squeals, let it go, eeny,
Something
meeny,
I've heard about early
miny.
bird gets
You.
the best car or something.
Occupied. Oh, yeah, he's got that one. Down there, I know what he's got. I can see the occupied side.
Drive it forward. I
Drive it
I
forward.
can see it as well.
There it is.
There's
He's
the
got a forklift. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's going to be a
We'll get down the line
fun one.
eventually.
Oh, you know, I think he's going to lose just based on that, personally. Hey, Zen, back in the line. It's time for Sneeze to suffer. Up comes
Yeah.
Can I move? I gotta do that.
Sneeze. Yep, you've got to do that. We
I
did
won. That one.
that one. Oh, I can see.
What have you got?
What's he got? What's he got? Over there. Oh, he's got the tank.
Oh, it's
He's
over
got
there. Oh, it's a tank.
I think it's the
Oh,
mammoth
It's a
tank.
tank.
Nice. Sneeze.
Cause
Take it up that way.
Because
Take it up that way.
I did so well at driving tanks last time.
Well, you've got one this time, and you know you will drive well.
redemption
Sneeze
arc.
the tank driver, right? Okay. Tartan,
It's redemption.
back to you. Tank, time to pick your second vehicle.
I'm going to be really unoriginal and go last again.
Last again. What's he
Oh, I
got?
can see what he's got already.
I can't.
I can see it already.
What is it?
Oh,
It's the
no.
beaten down van.
Hey!
Oh, no.
That's the one that Mr. Bird was driving. But what we do know is that one will go over the bridge. So hey, not you joke. Quite a good car. I'd rather have one of those personally. Right, Mr. Tartan, back in line. It's time for Dork Toast to pick
That
another
van doesn't have
controller.
like a risk of exploding, does it? I hear meth is very flammable.
No, it's got a
No
soda that's
comment.
saying free candy in it.
Oh God, no comment.
I'm gonna grab controller number 2. That's what I want to do.
Ooh.
It is
Oh,
a
he's
race
got.
car.
Yeah, we've got
snap.
what's it called?
Oh,
RC, isn't it?
it
Just
is not-
It's
RC.
the RC car from. It's the R1 from Toy Story.
It is.
It is.
Right, you know where to take
Yeah,
it, Mr. Toast.
handling is already
And-
problematic. I don't know if I can get it all the way
I-
down. Oh boy.
I have personal experience. I have personal experience with that one, and let's just say we will enjoy this show.
Yes, you know, Zen isn't out of it yet. He's got a slow car, but at least it's controllable. Zen. Oh, look,
Oh, he's getting a good. He's getting a bird's eye view.
oh, for God's sake, go on, piss off, get out of here. He's checking to see if they've got batteries in them for his controllers. And he picks one. What's he got?
Ooh, okay.
Oh, he's got, what's her name? McQueen. Is it
Lightning McQueen.
Lightning McQueen, that's it. So we've got
Lightning
two,
McQueen.
Yes.
two movie cars. He's immediately crashed it. He's crashed it.
There we go. Hold on. I can save this. I can save this. Hold on.
Oh, we're so bugged.
He is gone.
Right, who's it now? Sneeze, I think it is.
Sneeze.
Oh, second controller.
Okay, I won that one.
No hesitation. Oh, he's got the lorry!
He's got the big boy.
He has the big lorry!
He's come to save the day.
Oh no!
Yes.
Right, you go on, Sneeze. Get it out of here.
No.
Get it out of here.
Oh,
We couldn't have asked for a better car.
Off the road.
This is going to be.
All right, Sneeze. Get back. Get back. Right, Mr.
So
Tartan.
I've got the
Oh, he's
heaviest
left
thing
it
so
right
far.
in the middle. You can't leave
Get
it
out of the
there,
way.
Sneeze. Yeah, leave it there. It's
There
fine.
we go.
Doing it.
He's still going. Oh my God! What are you doing?
Go on.
He's got that one, the little Lotus.
I've got a green car.
I'm going to call it a Lotus. Even
That
though
is. That's not a Lotus. It's a Toyota A86. More fondly known from Initial D.
Okay.
it's
a
a
bit like a
Prius. But he's got it, and they're your three cars, Mr. Tartan. So very good. Go and wait there, Mr. Toast.
Two of them.
Come and pick your last car. The fate of the race lays in your
Oh,
hands with this
boy.
choice.
And I tell you what, I did
He's
pretty
thinking.
good on this side. I'm gonna go grab car number one.
He's literally going for car number one.
Oh,
He's
no.
got the lorry. He's got a truck.
it's another lorry.
So he's got an ambulance,
I didn't
a
get it.
lorry, and a toy RC car. He's doing really well with these, but he's got it. Mr. Toast, your choices are made.
There we go.
Zen,
Right.
you've got to do this, man.
I'm
Last
kind
one.
of glad I got the forklift now.
Conscious choice to be made.
This one is calling to me.
It's calling to
Now,
you.
what-
What's he
What
got?
is it?
I can't tell.
Neither can
Oh, I
no,
can
that's not
see
working.
from my.
Hold on.
If you drive it forward.
Come on, come on.
Oh, he's got whatever
There we
that is
go.
over there. Is that the pizza man? No, it's not.
It's
the
a beetle.
beetle. Hey!
Okay.
I do love the fact
Hey,
that everything's a block far away. It's great.
It's perfectly themed as well because you've got the lovely surfboard for your lovely beach adventures.
10 bonus points for him to win the
no.
beach car then. 10 bonus points for Zen.
Yeah.
Right, Sneeze. Come and pick your last vehicle.
He makes the rules.
Okay.
I do
Okay.
whatever I
Monster
want.
truck. Monster truck. Monster truck. Monster
Exactly.
truck. Monster truck.
Not a monster truck.
Oh, that is fast
That
though.
is a fast
What have we
vehicle.
got?
He's got the A-team.
18!
A-team. Fantastic. Well, Sneeze, you know where to drive, even though he's lost the A-team.
I've lost it.
It's there.
Whee!
You did not need to do that.
And that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you all now have 3 cars and 3 controllers. Is that correct?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Well,
Yep.
in that case
Also
then,
would.
it's time to prepare to race.
In 3, 2, 1, go!
Whee! Oh God! Ah!
Oh, oh. You sabotage me.
Okay. Go, go, sir. This actually
Oh
was
God!
quicker than
Come on!
normal.
This is really
That's fine.
slow.
Oh God!
Why am I stuck? Why am I stuck? Go.
Why forklift? Why? Oh, it's fine. We can do this. We can do this. Come on, little forklift.
Oh come on!
Come
Go
on.
on, go on.
Come on,
Don't cut him! No, not like that! Ah, it's all wibbly wobbly.
This lorry is just so. Why do Brits call it a lorry anyway?
I don't know.
Oh God!
Okay, I made the jump. That's fine.
I really should.
Ah!
I wish I had some. Here comes the jump.
I've Austin
Oh,
Powers
the jump.
it.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I'm stuck on the thing.
Yes, yes.
Oh no, this is going to be troublesome next. Come on.
Oh come on! Why are you doing this?
The forklift that could. Come on.
Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Come on, straight.
Next thing.
Oh no, I haven't got enough power for this. Oh no, it's stuck again. Do I have to put it behind the jump or can I move it forward?
Sneeze has got his tank stuck on the ramp.
Alright. I wasn't sure.
Go on. Chuck.
Oh no, I'm stuck. Truck, no. How could you, truck?
I can't remember which one I was doing it with. That one. Go. Okay, it's fine.
Oh no, I can't get back into it. Yes! Oh, number 2!
No. Yes. No.
Oh, yes, oh no, it's stuck. Okay. Oh no, it's stuck. I think I've lost the wheel. No, I haven't. Okay, it's fine.
Can you lose wheels?
I don't know. It just jumped like it did. Oh, this is gonna be the next one.
Better than the last one I drove.
Oh god, this car is awful.
No!
Either that or I'm just awful.
No!
No!
Oh no!
Don't lap me!
Get out the way, forklift! Come on!
Oh, come on, you bastard!
Oh dear God! I can't get out the ramp! I can't. Go on!
Zen, you may have to move your forklift.
Yeah, okay, fine. I assume I can go beyond the ramp because that's not moving at all.
Yeah, you can take that one over the ramp because that's not going to make it over.
Go on.
Come on!
I'll let you go.
Oh no!
Fine.
No!
Okay, now he's stuck.
Ambulance!
Okay, drive like I
Go.
Oh, God.
Go.
Weird. Oh, I'm so glad I did that as the first car. Right, okay.
Okay. 2 down.
Come on, you can do it.
I assume that's out of sight, so... Yeah, okay, that'll do. Alright.
Crap. Okay, this controls like. Fuck.
I think that's it. Oh, bugger, it's gone over there.
Okay, now I broke my truck.
Okay, that'll do.
I can make it, ambulance. Come on. No!
Da-da.
Go.
Come on, Warthog, you can redeem yourself.
Jump, ambulance, you can make the jump. Dang it, that stupid jump.
Oh, come on, Warthog!
I'm losing. I'm winning. I'm lost. Turn around, you stupid car.
Right, it's this one. Come on.
Why is it only going forwards and backwards? Why won't you turn, you bastard?
Oh, come on! There we go.
Use the steering wheel, you bastard! I demand it!
Go.
Yes! Third one. Okay, this is gonna be a pain. I can already tell.
Oh, God.
Shitting car.
Oh, come on, you bastards!
If I don't blow it on control,
Wrong
I can
remote.
still do it.
Oh, come on, you stupid bastard!
I win.
I think we do
have a
indeed.
winner! Sneeze has won, but who will get second place? Trust me, I'm laughing my
Yes.
head off
Not
here.
again.
Keep going, guys. Keep
Keep
going.
going.
It's not over yet.
Not doing a thing.
Why are you doing this to me, you green bastard?
I want to at least get to the first one.
I've Austin Powers it again! In exactly the same place!
Third car, come on.
Oh, don't be sideways.
Here, I'll help you
Are
out.
we mating?
No, I was trying to help you out because you were going sideways.
Oh, thank you.
At least I was trying to help. I don't know if I actually helped or not.
Oh, you did. I'm very grateful. Unlike the stupid driver, I'm not grateful. Come on!
Second place! Yeah.
Second place for Mr. Toast. I've completely lost track, so I'm going to trust him on that one. Oh my god, my eyes are watering. I'm laughing that much. It's now between Mr. Tartan Brock and I believe Mr. Zen for third place. And I believe Zen has just taken his third car.
Come on.
Okay. Come on, van. Come on, dodgy van. No, block him. Block him. Block him. No, you stupid van. You stupid bloody van. You were just trying to block him. You only had to block him for a little bit.
That's the third one. Yes.
Stupid game.
Are they both on their last cars at the moment? I can't tell. What's happening?
I know,
Zen, did you finish? Is that it? Are you done?
Yeah, I finished.
So it's dinner! That's it, please! I cannot take any more. You have no idea how much I was laughing. I physically gagged. Oh my god, that was absolutely amazing! Wow! I need 5 minutes, and in that 5 minutes, we're going to head back to the studio. Well done, everybody. And we are back in the studio. Amazingly enough, I have gotten over my fits of laughter. I physically had to get tissues to dry my eyes. I was laughing that much. One of the funniest things I've seen in the past 20 minutes, Tanner. Do you think so?
It's a bit. I was just chaos, insanity, and lots of laughter. At least we know they can't drive.
Yeah, we know they can't drive. Do any of you drive professionally by any chance?
Not a chance.
Luckily, no.
Not professionally.
Nope.
Good, stick to your day jobs.
I said, as a bus driver, I was very, very amused by their driving. It understands why there's so many accidents on the road, but it was entertaining. But we did have a winner. Sneeze, you won by a very clear margin. How does that make you feel?
Yeah. Pretty good. That went a lot better than I expected it would. But I think I picked the right vehicle to start on and just leave everybody else to the chaos.
What was your favourite vehicle to drive there?
Probably the big truck. It just handled well and it moved quicker than you'd think it would, despite being a big truck.
Yeah, I didn't think it would get over those ridges at first, but it did.
Yeah.
Well,
it took a while to get enough speed.
But you did it. But from first place to last place, Mr. Tartan Rock, I understand that the van let you down at the end, but how did he come so deathly last?
Well, as a good manager in charge of these cars, they were bastards. They just screwed me over. They were not turning. Why? Why would you give me these cars?
Because I love you, Mr. Tartan Rock. And in my courtroom, you've proven you can't be trusted with anything nice. You get all the terrible cars. Zen, you came third. You beat Tartan Rock, but you lost to Dork. Was that down to your forklift?
It might have been, but I think thanks to the little forklift, we had a nice bit of chaos, which I enjoyed.
I know we've already given bonus points, but do we give him more bonus points for causing chaos at that bridge? Because it was chaotic.
Ooh, I think we should give him a little bit, just a little bonus, because that was what threw me over the edge.
I think that was the most chaotic.
Five, yeah.
That's 15 bonus points Zen has got this game so far, so... Not that points are important. Mr. Dogtoast, you're a robot, and your father was an RC car, but you were okay at them. Can you explain why you lost to a guy who can't even see over the podium?
As much as I have a deep affinity for these RC cars, I could not hope to compete with Optimus Prime. And I think that we can all agree that Optimus Prime was truly the winner today.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah,
I think very, very much so. I think that's quite honourable, so I think we should give him 10 bonus points for being honourable about good lost victory. Because I said so.
You make the rules.
Yes, I do make the rules, and the rules are that bonus points go to those two, but not those two. I'm talking about points. Tanner, I need a drink. Let's go to the bar and see where the points are.
You're not very good drivers in this situation. However, Sneeze, you did really well. You had a good choice of cars, and for that reason, you came first, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you're going to be taking that one just there. There we go.
Thank you.
And then in second place, it was you, Dork, with a respectable performance, I would say. There we go. That's your drink for then. And then Zenbus and Tartan, you both had a lot of issues with your vehicles. But then you just pipped it out, so you can have Grandma's old favourite, the bit of Bailey's, and there we go, Tartan, some Kahlua for yourself. Now stick to your day jobs and please don't ever become taxi drivers. On to the next one.
Bit of a balance one. Nobody knows the score. I don't think even Tanner knows the score, but those bonus points are definitely not being thrown in the bin. Now, I'm going to ask you something. You might remember that the day before I sent you a word in Telegram. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That is
A few words.
correct.
So, yours was, but don't tell anybody what those words are. You all remember what they are, right?
Yep.
Keep it to yourself, because Mr. Bird is going to tell you why those words are important in our next challenge. Oh, that's good, that is. Oh, hello there! I didn't see you sneaking up on me like that. Oh, don't worry about that. It's absolutely fine. Anyway, welcome to this challenge. Our contestants are going to have been told an object before the challenge begins, and it is their task to draw it on our amazing wall of drawing. Yeah, that's the thing. They'll get the space of not a lot of time in between attempts to add things onto the drawing until it eventually looks like, well, whatever it is they're attempting to draw. Realistically, it's going to look like me in the morning, and that's such a pretty sight that is. Oh! At the end of it, our beautiful judge, Mr. Tanner, will have to try and decide what the object is, and at the end of the day, he will give points based on how good that object looks. This is going to be an interesting one, this is, and it's going to be a mess. And whilst they're doing that, I'm going to go find me some more spray cans for, drawing. Yeah, drawing. I like drawing. Oh, there's some. Ooh. Ooh. So here we are in a small square area with a brick wall where our contestants have been given the opportunity to practice with the spray cans. Contestants, show us what you can do with those spray cans. Yes, you can make a mess. That's enough of that. Those things are expensive and I'm not buying any more. So, contestants, having had a bit of practice of the game in and understanding what you're going to be doing and the words that I've told you beforehand, Tartan, how do you feel? Are you feeling confident, scared, worried, upset, pissed, annoyed?
I think I've got an artist's flair for this.
Ooh, that's confident.
Not to brag or anything.
Mr. Sneeze, you are at a horrible disadvantage because you're in desktop, which, you had an advantage in the last game, now you're disadvantaged. How are you feeling about this one?
I'm in desktop and I'm short, so I can't want me to reach the top of the wall.
And knowing what your word is, you're absolutely buggered, which I totally didn't plan. Dork Toast! You're an artist in one way or another, making games, worlds, and other such thing with Gib Games. There you go, there's your pug. You can pay me later on. How are you feeling about this?
I'm feeling good. I may have used a spray can illegally in my youth, so maybe I got an advantage. Who knows?
Well, that would explain the ability to do that stuff down there, so that's a good thing. Zen, as I said, you were a judge in the last Excapade for this for the drawing challenge, which was a lot more refined and calm and gentlemanly. Would you have preferred to have done that challenge or this one?
I mean, this one, but only because of chaos.
Chaos.
As you can tell by last game, I like chaos.
The whole of this Excapade is drawn up to be chaos, and I'm absolutely loving it. So, our contestants seem to be pretty ready. Tanner, as the judge, I think you're ready to decipher the wonderful drawings they're going to do. We've got our original mark on the wall.
It's going to be interesting to see what they come up with.
It certainly is, but hey, that's the VR Excapade. The whole thing is a cluster and we love it. And with that, gentlemen, we shall begin. You all ready?
Yep.
Right, well, Mr. Tartan Rock, you may begin. Tartan Rock. Sneeze.
Oh shit, I just hit my...
Sneeze.
Okay. Oh, crap.
Dog Toast. Zen Bass. Tartan Rock. Sneeze. Dog Toast. Zen Bass.
Oh gosh, okay, come on, right.
Tartan Rock. Sneeze! Dork toast! Zen Bass! He left before I caught him there.
Come on.
Tartan Rock! Last round, Tartan Rock! Sneeze! Dork toast! Zen Bass!
Okay, come on. Alright. Angry eyebrows.
Go back, Zen Bass! Go back, Zen Bass! Go back! Everybody at the same time! Go! Everybody at the same time!
Oh, heck.
And finish! End! Back off! Be gone! We are done! My controller died at the perfect time! Ladies and gentlemen, that brings an end to our game! And now we're going to hand over to the judges who will look at this beautiful creation and we'll see what it is.
So, Tartan,
Yes.
what have we got here?
Well, we clearly have a battleship here. You can see from the blue bits at the front and the back there the guns, and the yellow bits coming off them are the shots that they're firing. And the long yellow lines you see are search lamps searching for the enemy, and the two yellow dots at the bottom are depth charges because they're trying to blow up the submarine, the orange submarine that's there. And unfortunately, it's been hit, hence why it's all orange in the middle.
Right.
And we've got a little blue radar on top.
Very, very. What's all the pink on the outside?
That's Aurora Borealis.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Okay. I will leave it at that.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Tartan, you're out. Sneeze, you're up. You next.
Hello. This, as you can see, is obviously the London Eye. You've got the orange circle in the middle, that's the London Eye. All the blue stuff around it, that's the Thames, obviously, because that's where it is.
Yeah.
This orange square next to it is a Stretch Adventure, that's about where it is.
Okay.
And because we're in London, all this purple crap is pollution.
Yeah, and what about all the sort of the yellow squares and the circles underneath?
The yellow circles are people that are unfortunately drowning in the Thames after they fell off the top of the London Eye.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Toast, time to explain.
What you see before you here, Tanner, is an American school bus. It's yellow. You can see the windows here in the back. Got some exhaust here in the back. Got wheels on the bottom. Got a windshield up here in the front. Kind of yellow that's filled in here. The orange over there is a parking space that it's getting ready to park into. Got headlights up here.
Okay.
The pink that you're seeing here is because they've painted part of the school bus pink in honor of breast cancer awareness. And
I like that.
The blue and orange that's on here is because some students graffitied the side of it. Ironically, since with the task, they kind of graffitied the side of it here. But you can also see the blue that's right here. This is the driver looking out the windshield as well.
That seems a bit dangerous, looking out the windshield.
Yeah, he's looking out the windshield here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And Mr. Zenbass, artiste professionnel, up you go.
Okay.
What have we got?
What we've got here, obviously, is a goat. You can see the
Goats.
Yes, a goat. Yes, just follow me with this. You got the snoot. You got the angry mouth. Ow! I just hit a wall. You got the angry eyebrows. You got the ears. You got the very tiny horn right in the corner here.
Okay.
And some sort of yellow stuff. We don't talk about the yellow stuff.
You don't, is that like a no-go area to talk about the yellow stuff?
Let's not talk about the yellow stuff.
Let's not talk about the yellow stuff. What about the orange over here?
The orange is it's a pen which it's just escaped from. It's a very chaotic goat.
Okay. Like Goat Simulator kind of levels of goat.
Yes, that kind of chaos.
Okay.
All with floppy tongs and stuff like that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Zen. Covering up the camera. So, Mr. Tanner, you are the artistic professional. You've heard from our fantastic artist what this beautiful creation is, but tell us, Mr. Tanner, what is this?
So, I mean, if we could look at the whole picture and it was just me trying to say what it is, it would be the Nyan Cat. It's just gone to a terrible disaster with a motor vehicle, but, you know. So we've had a school bus, we've had the London Eye, a battleship and a goat. And I can see all of those in this image. I have to go on the basis of the descriptions and how funny they were. I quite like the idea of the London Eye with the people who've fallen off from the top. That did make me chuckle. I also like Zenbus with the yellow stuff we don't talk about with the goats. That's we won't talk about that. It's fine. I like the battleship because I do see that quite clearly. Actually, the wiggly water and the satellite and stuff, and I do see the bus quite clearly too. I think to me it looks more like the battleship. Personally, followed closely by the school bus, then the London Eye, and then the goat, because unfortunately I think everyone else decided to scribble over the poor goat's face.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the judge has spoken. Our winner of that one is Mr. Tartan, followed by Mr. Toast Sneeze, and then Zen. Congratulations, everybody. This turned out a lot more artistically. Actually, yeah, you can tell what it is. Yeah. You know what? Let's go back to the studio and have a break.
There's a hose pipe. Let's just get rid of it.
Yes. Well done, though. Let's head back to the studio. Once again, Mr. Tanner, this seems to be a reoccurring thing, but that challenge, it went pretty well. As a man who has commissioned some rather interesting art, well, how did you think that went for yourself, as the judgy arty type person?
Well, it was definitely arts in some way, shape or form. I'm pretty sure if you were to take it to a museum, they'd either do one or two things, pay a lot of money, or two to get the hell out. But no, it was good. It was good.
I think it comes into that modern sense of art. Talking about modern sense of art, Dorcas, you mentioned when we were practicing that you'd had some practice before in your youth with spray cans. How do you think that event went for yourself?
I think it went pretty well. It's all about getting the little pieces together and trying to make a bigger picture together.
Bigger pictures together with about 3 seconds a turn, which is fair enough. I must admit, I thought the boss was more notable than the battleship, but the battleship was the one that won. Mr. Tartan, were you expecting to win that challenge when you saw what was going on with the drawing?
It was a bit of a surprise, I'm not gonna lie. But I think bluffing helped at the end of the day when it came to describing the thing.
I must admit, all of your descriptions were absolutely fantastic. Sneeze, I've got to ask, where did you come up with people drowning in the Thames?
Completely improvised.
Fair enough. I think this whole thing is really quite improvised as such. What about all the pollution?
That was my favorite.
That was my favorite. That was something I thought of quite early on. I thought, it's London, there's purple shit everywhere. It's got to be pollution. What else could it be?
Yeah, I think that's valid. I really like that, to be fair.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of laughed at that one. I think 5 bonus points for him. Only 5, though.
Yeah.
But 5 bonus
Only
points for
5.
that, because that was probably the funniest part of all the descriptions. Zen, you had a little goat. It was more like, a little...
It was more like the devil itself, I think. That was... I tried my best.
I actually thought
You
it was
did,
a
and to be
pig
fair,
until you said goat. Because it was pink, and like the middle, I thought it was a snout, and I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
this is gonna be the best pig. And you're like, it's a goat. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it was weird because honestly I was expecting Sneeze to have the issues. Like I gave you simple ones like Battleship, Boss, Goat, and then the London Eye. Like originally that was going to be like the Eiffel Tower, something really complicated, but you all came out really well with that. And I know that Mr. Tanner, in our little break we just had, spent ages going over the scores. So Mr. Tanner, take us to the bar and let's look at the scores.
Let's go have a drink. Well, I hope you guys don't ever try to submit some art into a museum because, let's say some kindergartners may have a little bit more skill than you all. But that's besides the point.
What?
The winner of that round was Tartan with your lovely depiction of a battleship, I must admit. And the story behind it was really nice, especially the Northern Lights was really good.
Thank you.
Then we had Toast with your rather obscure bus, which was some choice actions with the driver, especially cleaning out the windshield. But we won't discuss American drivers in this country because we know what they're like. And then Sneeze, your story behind your lovely London Eye was hilarious and very typical and very true and accurate of London itself. And then Zen, your
Yoink.
Your goat.
What? That's illegal.
Yes, the goat.
Wait.
Indeed, has our host nicked your drink?
It's mine now.
Yeah.
I like this. Oh wait, no, it's Bacardi.
Give that
Can I
back.
give that back? It's Bacardi.
That's his point.
It's Bacardi. I don't
Yeah.
want it.
Let's move on to the next one before he ruins any more.
Anyway, with that being said, you guys have seen all the scores right now. Looking pretty damn good, except you haven't seen the scores, which makes it even better. Mr. Tanner, obviously the guys at home watching this know the scores because I'm putting it in. But can you give them an idea of how the scores are without giving them the scores?
I will say one thing and one thing only. It is very, very close between everybody. It is anyone's game.
And that's what we like. Nobody's a loser yet. I mean, there's 3 of you will be losers, but you're not losers yet. And talking about losers, who's ready to lose the next game?
Me.
Me? You ready to lose the next
Not
game?
me.
Me. There you go. Dork Toast is ready to lose the next game. 5 bonus points for Dork Toast for losing. How's about we see what Mr. Bird has in store for you for our 4th challenge? You can play now. That was entirely intended and totally what I meant to do. Oh, hello there, and welcome to this challenge. And much like me, you probably have the flying ability of an old grandma who's cooked up on something like aerosol cans. So what our contestants are going to be doing is they're going to be doing a horrific, disgusting, horrible dogfight. Yeah, they're going to murder each other. It's pretty simple. Our contestants will take off from 2 aircraft carriers and 2 on this very runway, turn around and kill each other. And now we've had them kill themselves once with the whole tank thing, and now they get to do it again. Oh, it's so violent this is. It's the kind of thing you see at the seaside with reenactment groups. The last person who doesn't respawn over there in the sky wins. Oh, I'm looking forward to this one. I like it in air combat, I do. And somehow, my plane is alright. Something's wrong with me, obviously. Well, we're here. We appear to have flown all the way out to this lovely island with some planes, and these are very, very expensive and old planes that will cost a huge amount of money if we damage them, which is why we're going to give our contestants machine guns and tell them to kill each other. Contestants, you've had about 15 to 20 minutes worth of flying practice, and are you all highly qualified pilots, or are you a bunch of idiots playing a VR game show hosted by a moron? Which one is it?
The second one.
Minus 10 points for him. Minus 10 points for him for actually agreeing. Minus 10 points for all of them. They all agreed. That's just rude. I'm so upset. And to think I was being nice to you. But hey ho. So obviously I was watching you landing, and landing is a subjective term because crashing into the ground at high speed is a more realistic landing.
Uh-oh.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So me and Mr. Tanner had a little conversation. We're going to offer you a bit of an olive branch right now. So instead of having to land to reload, as you do have to reload in these things quite frequently if you're not careful with your ammo, When you run out of ammo, I want you to put your smoke on. Just the white smoke, and you have to keep flying. Anybody with ammunition left is allowed to shoot you down, and you just have to survive. When everybody has run out of ammunition, so all the planes in the sky have white smoke, you are then to crash land. Just bin it in the ocean, grab new planes, get back in the air. That's how we're going to do it. Otherwise, basically, you're all going to run out of ammunition in a minute, and then you're all going to crash land, and we won't know who the winner is. Does that sound fair?
Yep.
Sure.
Yep. Now, here's the thing. Realistically, if you crash before all those smoke trails are on, so if there's only 3 smoke trails on and Tartan crashes into the ground, he's out. Points awarded for if you actually manage to shoot anybody down, and I think we might award points for the amount of crash landing survived as well. We'll see, Mr. Tanner, but yeah, that's how this is going to go. This one's going to be a mess. Unlike the rest of them were a mess, but this one's going to be a real mess because, oh boy, I've seen these boys fly and it's scary. So, does anybody have a preference on aircraft? Dork, what kind of aircraft would you like to fly? American or Japanese?
I'm gonna take the Japanese one.
Okay, you're going off from the aircraft carrier then, because I said so. Mr. Tyler Rock, Japanese or American?
American, please.
American, okay, you're going off the other aircraft carrier. Zen Bass, American or Japanese?
It'll have to be American.
American.
I can't control the Japanese one.
Can't blame you, which means sneeze, I'm afraid. You're the odd one out. You get the last Japanese plane. Oh no, how sad.
Oh, well.
You get screwed over again. So, gentlemen,
Oh, no.
I'm going to go set the planes up. If you'd be kind enough to go over there and cry, I would vastly appreciate it. I'm going to go cry. Safe distance. What the? Who's that? I can't see the names. Oh! Someone's down! He's down! Is that Zen?
Oh, it's Zen!
Is that Tartan?
Zen, it is!
Yeah!
Oh no! Ah, you son of a gun! Oh, Tartan!
Yeah! I am the best. I am the best. B-I-S. B-I-S. No.
I'm just down here watching.
I mean, I got off the floor. I got off the floor, that's the key thing.
Oh, someone's down! Who was that?
Oh, someone. Who was that?
Oh, smack it, I'm out of ammo. What is it? Smoke.
Is he smoking? Oh, he's that means he's out of ammo, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, I'm also I'm out of ammo, so I will press the smoke button. Yeah.
Oh, we're both out of ammo.
Now, unfortunately, due to a miscommunication between contestants and the fact that the judges did not actually see the events that occurred with Mr. Dorktoast, it was determined that he had crashed himself after everybody had run out of ammunition, and therefore he was allowed to continue within the battle. This was only discovered when I looked at the footage just now, and therefore retroactively I am giving a kill to Mr. Tartanrock and an assist to Mr. Sneeze. It does literally nothing to the scores, but I think it's well worth pointing out.
Right now, that's me. Up I say. No! Never mind.
Tartan's up, and Sneeze is up.
Oh, come on, Tartan, come on, come on. No.
Sneeze is out.
What was that? Was that Tanner?
And we're back in the studio with our feet firmly on terra firma. Gentlemen, that was quite the sight to behold, seeing you zip and zoom in amongst the ground. Well, the ground particularly, yes, actually, yeah, you did hit the ground multiple times, didn't you, Sneeze? And shooting at each other. We thought you'd run out of ammo a million times. And we didn't have any method to make them land, so we stood there for about 15 minutes watching Tartan and Dork just spin around in circles, shoot at each other with no result, which is why they're both the winners! Tartan, Dork, how do you feel about being the best pilots in the room, outside of me, of course?
Woo! Yay!
I just want to thank my mother, who always told me to go away, far away, and flying is the best way I could have done it.
I love this guy. Mr. Toast, you were, Mr. Tartan seemed to have you on the ropes for the first 6 minutes of your air combat. He was behind you all the way, but all of a sudden you were behind him. Explain your amazing maneuvers, getting around and between and shooting at him.
Well, first I stalled, and then I stalled, and then I tumbled, and then I stalled, and then I recovered, and then he was in front of me. And then I stalled.
They're very,
There's
very,
a lot of stalling involved.
very, very.
Did you know that he stalled?
I did not know that he stalled. No. Zen,
No, he stalled.
He did. Zen, you were the only one who actually got shot down. Can you explain what went through your mind when you heard the pinging against your plane and suddenly the explosion?
Well, I had a ping. I was like, oh, that's a ping. And then all of a sudden, there was no aircraft, and, well, I fell to my death.
Those wings didn't help you out at the end, did they?
I mean, what wings?
Yes, they're gone now.
Oh yeah, we clipped them. Remember?
Oh yeah, look, I forget these things. All right, I thought it was a
Yeah, you
cockatoo.
clipped them.
Tartan, obviously you shot him down. How did you feel when you destroyed an aircraft? How did that make you feel? Because you were worried about this.
It felt like I'd finally accomplished something in my life, even if it was technically murder.
We did a lot of murder, but yeah, we've done a lot of murder today, haven't we? Sneeze, I haven't addressed you yet. You crash landed on takeoff 3 times, I think.
I can't remember.
Yeah, twice on the
That
initial.
was the aim, right?
Yeah, aim of the game, crash into the
What's
ground.
the aim?
Sort of. We let you off.
Cause the most explosions regardless of method.
I'd give you bonus point, but I'm going to belch instead. Sorry about that. But yes, talking about points, going to hand over to Mr. Tanner, who's going to tell you how the scoring went.
Well, at least we figured out you're also just as bad pilots as you are drivers. But, of course, at the end of the day, we have the lovely points coming in. Zembus, I'm afraid you're going to be given Mother's old favourite, a bit of Bailey's again, because I don't know why people like that. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. Sneeze. Well, this is fine. It's in. Obviously, some magic has happened. There we go. Sneeze, you're going to take one of my personal favourites, but a Tia Maria in your third place, just there. Now I need to figure out who's going to get the Jack and the Batcardi. What's your favourite, gents? Since you both came first. Yep, Jack and Bacardi, there we go. And of course, actually, since you got your bonus points for the kill, have some Kahlua as well. And there we go. Final game now, isn't it, Ekron?
God, you lot must be so disappointed. That is the penultimate visit to the bar for you guys. You're not going to be able to drink all those wonderful alcohols that Tanner and Mr. Bird are giving to you. Mostly Tanner, to be fair. Why?
I'm still going to catch Mr. Bird for that.
You can try, it's Mr. Bird. But yes, that was a relatively interesting game show. But the game show game in general, I've lost all my train of thought. But the point is, obviously giving you the alcohol, we haven't actually been telling you the scores. But that's about to change, because as we go into the last game, we want a definite first, second, third and fourth in your minds, so you know how hard you have to try to win the game show. So, Mr. Tanner, although we've been very coy with the points, I believe it's time to put them out their misery before the last game and tell them their points. Starting from, I think, last place, I think we'll go with. Is that all right?
That is completely fine with me, Ekron, good sir. And in last place, with 215 points, is Zenbass. In third place, with 265 points, is Sneeze. In second, with 290 points, is Toast. But with at the moment, a tiny bit of a commanding lead at 375 is Tartan. Those bonus points from your lovely shooting in the planes has earned you this extra 50, which is what gave you that big gap. But it's still all to play for, isn't it, Ekron?
It really is. And, I do like to make these last games to play for, so you'll be pleased to hear that the points you can win, well, more points are involved than your total's currently going, and that's the great thing about this. But, Tartan, you are physically winning. How do you feel right now about that?
Gobsmacked. How can this country allow this sort of thing to go unchecked?
That's actually a really good question. Take 10 points off his total for that.
Fine, that's always.
Zen, I think you were dead last, and your experience, you've done this. I mean, he's done this, and you've seen this. How can you be last? You're like, he has almost as experienced as me. How?
I wish I could explain it. Mind you, I remember when we went to the first escapade when you took me on that flying map.
Yeah.
Let's just say I didn't get off the floor. Let's just leave it at that.
That's true. I did take him to these places. Like I took you to the testing worlds here, and he was as useless as a bird with no wings. So fair enough. Sneeze! Sneeze who has no ears. I thought you'd be dead last being on the old desktop thing, but you're not. Do you think you could turn it around and win the VR escapade?
If the next round is more remote control cars and less airplanes, I might have a chance.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I think you might have a bit of an advantage with this last one. Potentially, we'll have to see.
He could do. We never know.
Mr. Toast, obviously you've had the least sleep out of... I can speak today. The least sleep out of everybody currently here, I assume at least. And yet you're second place. All right, you're 80-odd points behind the leader, but you could pull that back and win. Do you feel confident in your ability to smash the competition and win?
If there is enough coffee, anything is possible.
I like the way he thinks. Well,
as well, I mean... I'm a coffee man myself. I enjoy that too.
I do like a bit of coffee, but not when I'm driving the bus because it makes me want to piss. Talking about that, I think it's time we put them out of their misery and let them see the final game. Do you think that's fair?
I think we should get on with it.
Oh, hello there, and welcome to this final challenge. It's quite the interesting one, this. So what's happened is our contestants went to get some rock, and they forgot to pay for it, because they're very, very naughty like that. And now, because, you know, in seaside towns, everybody wants to arrest you for everything, or at least they do me, they're being chased by the police. What's going to happen in this challenge is one of our contestants will be running from the police as they're going along, and the other three will be the police. The other three have to try and make that driver crash and, well, burn, because, you know, there's been a theme of murdering each other all the way through this event. And the other player has to run for as long as he can. What happened is he'll run for up to 4 minutes, and at the end, the amount of seconds that he has managed to flee for will be subtracted from the points of every other contestant, because Ekron loves screwing you all over. Oh, it's so much fun. At the end of the challenge, well, yeah, you're all going to lose a load of points, and it's going to be hilarious, and I'm going to win. Oh God, no. Oh! And here we are at the lovely racetrack for a name that I cannot pronounce to save my name or my life, or even do an introduction where I don't completely screw up, get my words wrong, and then carry on like nothing happened. Gentlemen, the rules have been explained. You've had the opportunity to drive the cars around with some varying results of hilarity. How are you all feeling with your ability to drive?
Better than the remote controls.
Better than the
I mean,
RC.
I thought it would be good with the flying, but, well, we all know how that went.
Yes, we do. We certainly do. And what about yourself, Doctos? You look like you said something.
Say again?
It looked like Doctos was saying something before I got spoken over, so I'm curious what his opinion is on the matter.
Oh no, I just said terrible. That was my opinion. Terrible of my driving skills.
Fair enough,
As we've learned, my driving skills are bad.
Yes, they are, realistically. They're absolutely dreadful. And now we've got to drive real cars. But if Mr. Bird can do it, bearing in mind how much stuff he has snorted and eaten and just drunk, I'm sure that you guys can do it. Isn't that right, Tanner?
I'm pretty convinced they can do a good job, provided, well, they've stolen some rocks, so just keep driving.
Yeah, I mean, stealing rock is a cardinal sin. I mean, you didn't pay for it when you walked out the shop, and now the police want to arrest you. You will go to jail for years and years and years if they catch you. And 3 of you are police officers. The question is, who's going to be a police officer first? Who's in last place? Who was in last place? I think it was Zen, wasn't it?
It was Zen in last, yes, this moment in time.
So Zen, you're the first one who's stolen some candy, so you're the first one who's going to run away.
Uh-oh.
Let's get going, gentlemen. Let's have one more challenge. I've just informed the police that you've stolen a whole rock of candy from the local shop, and they're after you. Go when you're ready.
Okay. Let's play a wait game, keep them on edge. If there's anything I can do, that's chaos. Right. Right, that's the steering, that's the gears. Okay, I remember that much. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go for it.
Catch the villain.
Catch the pigeon. Catch the pigeon.
Oh, I can't see them. Can't see them.
You guys okay over there?
No, I'm floating above the drive.
Okay. Time for a bit of chaos!
Shit. Shit. Oh, almost at him.
Yeah, as soon as he explains.
Right, come on. Come on, you coppers. Oh gosh, my heart's going. Oof. Another crash, that's good. Right. Do I just sit? Should I just sit? I might just sit.
For the alertness of the cops, this is the curb. The perp has stopped at the top end of the map. Repeat, the perp stopped at the top end of the map.
Gosh darn it, Ekron! Gosh darn it!
We are so far 2 minutes in.
There we go. This is dreadful.
Officer Toast, is it?
There we go! Aha!
His vision!
Oh, Jones, gotta go! Oh!
And there goes Officer Toast.
Yes, but Tanner's after him, not your Tanner. Tartan's after him!
Where's the bloody road to go across to the other bit?
There isn't one. But Tartan's on the trail. There we go, he's in trouble now. How long's the timer going for?
We are at 2 minutes and 30 seconds in.
Oh, no. Bugger.
Did Tartan just fall off? He did.
Sneeze. Time for a game of chicken.
I see him. What the f***? What in the f***? What?
Oh, no, he's still in! Does he know how to reverse?
It says you have 60 seconds remaining.
What the hell? Is he made of titanium or something? What the hell? Is he made of titanium or something?
Oh no!
I'll take that as a...
He's so good at it. So good. Ah, there it is!
Timer, he's gone!
Timer is socks!
Oh my god, I am laughing as much as I was with the RC cars. Well done, everybody. Head on back over to the police station for a debrief. Alright then, ladies, gentlemen, and Tartan Rock. I have just reported to the police that Mr. Tartan has stolen an unpainted Warhammer figure from the local charity shop. Mr. Tartan, you may begin fleeing when you're ready. Police, you may chase him as soon as he moves. Let the games begin.
Run away! I'm afraid of the police!
Run! Those Warhammer figurines are worth a lot of money!
This is Radio Dispatch Police. You have a suspect fleeing along the road. Please don't forget to put your sirens on so pedestrians know that you're going to kill a lot of people. Over and out.
I still don't know the siren button in desktop.
Yeah, we'll let him off.
Siren button in desktop.
I still think it's quite amusing and how his name is Tartan Rock and he's told us from Rock. I think he's trying to do a 3-point turn, but...
What the heck, him?
What the hell? Okay, I'll take that as a cautionary tale of not doing that. Catch me!
Oh, can he not get out? No! Oh, he's gone!
10 seconds.
I think he's got the maximum points. I think he's got it.
He really does. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is time, ladies and gentlemen.
Officers, you must call off the chase. The suspect has escaped with that Warhammer figure. Unfortunately, cancer research is going to be very sad at you. Please respond and turn to the station for a thorough disciplining. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just reported to the police that Mr. Sneeze has stolen some Pokemon cards and some used tissues and is now fleeing in a blue vehicle on the highway. Mr. Sneeze, you may start running at your own discretion.
That's fine. This engine does not sound healthy. Somebody blew up, that's fine. Shite!
Police officers are reminded. Remind.
Oh, he's out! He's out! He's out! Stop it! Stop it! He's down!
Officers, you may
Sneeze has
cease!
exploded! We weren't watching! Sneeze, you're done already!
Right, if you weren't watching, then it don't count. Oh, get out of here.
that bloody counts! Officers, you have victed quite catastrophically. If you could return to the station. Bloody hell, they really smashed him. Right, ladies and gentlemen, a police officer by the side of the road has reported that Mr. Dorktoast did not stop to make sure the police officer was all right and is therefore a wanted criminal in 79 different states. Mr. Dorktoast, you may drive away when you see fit. Please, you may chase him once he starts moving. Good luck.
I love how I was the only one to wait. Alright, fine.
there we go. Head on. Head on. He's got the officer out, but he's still going. Oh, but here we go. There's 2 officers here.
What the fuck just happened?
Did he not blow up there?
I think it's if 3 wheels come off the track, not all 4.
We got him. What the?
Yes, it is.
I don't know if he would. Oh, he's done it! And he's out!
Officers, you have claimed your second criminal of the day.
And this one is on the pure stupidity of the criminal side. Well done, gentlemen. Return to the podium and let's rock on.
So then, you've had your attempts at driving an RC car, a real car, flying planes, drawing, and some other things here and there. But there can ultimately be only one winner. And so, going from last to first, in last place with minus 286 points is Sneeze.
Hooray!
You're going to take the team, Maria. Unfortunately, because of your unfortunate demise in the police chase, obviously everyone else's scores were taken away from yours. I do apologise. But in third place with 179 points, minus 179 points, rather, sorry, is Zenbass.
Hooray!
Mother's favourite of Baileys for yourself, sir. Don't drink it all at once, because I've heard it makes you quite sick, especially for birds. Now, the crucial moment between Tartan and Toast. Who will be glorious in this lovely endeavour? In second place with minus 83 points is Toast, which means Tartan with a grand total amount of points of 26. There is your Jack Daniels, good sir.
Hey.
Now stop drinking and driving. Told you this before.
I promise to maybe think about that. Cheers.
Well done, everybody.
Clink.
Clink.
So, Mr. Tartan, now we do like to say there are prizes involved, and I've got my bird right here. There are prizes involved, so I'm going to ask you now. You have won. Would you like to see the glorious prizes that you, good sir, have won on the VR Escapade?
Well, yes, I do.
Of course you do. Well, come over here and we'll watch on the big screen together. Don't forget your drinks.
It's raining. What a shame. Oh well, congratulations to our winner who has won these fabulous... Wait, what? What?
Do you really think you have won? Do you think you have what it takes to beat me, the winner of the last VR Escapade? I challenge you.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm challenging the winner to a duel.
Oh, this isn't your job. You're the co-host. Go back behind the bar and do something useful. Go on, piss off. Go on.
Okay.
Good. Oh, hello everybody, and welcome to this final challenge, because Ekron doesn't want anything to end ever, and you can't go home yet. It's probably been like 10 hours if you're still here. Oh, well, in this final challenge, the champion from the last VR Escapade, Tanner, who I swear has some form of syndrome that makes him want to come back for more torture, will be playing against the winner, whichever one of you that is, in a game of ring toss. What kind of ring toss? Violent painful ring toss. It will be a game of the first to 5 throwing rings at each other, and the winner will be the one who manages to kill their opponent first, because basically this whole game show has been about killing people. Anyway, what's going to happen at the end of that? I don't really know. I don't care, because I've seen something on the floor I want to snort. Bye! It appears it's not over, unfortunately. I've lied. Mr. Tanner, you didn't tell me you were going to challenge Tartan to a battle of the victors right there.
But it's all about holding honour, good sir. I must hold my honour in the arena.
Wow.
As you should.
But I have no honour.
Well, you should be absolutely
Well,
fine.
this should be rather easy then.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't notice from that, there's one more bloody challenge, and you have to decide who you're going to cheer for. The previous champion, Tanner, or the new champion, Tartan, in this epic ring toss to the death. Let's get going so we can actually bloody finish this time. So here we are, gentlemen. We've come to a lovely beach, beachside, seaside, whatever kind of side. The police haven't caught you, you've escaped, and it's time to find out who the ultimate winner is. Mr. Tanner, you won the last VR escapade based on your golfing exploits because you weren't winning, and you've challenged Mr. Tartan to a challenge. Do you honestly think you can beat Tartan with the performance that he's put forward today?
I think maybe golf is not my strong suit, and something which involves hurling some very sharp lasery discs might be more suited for myself.
Very, very honest. Mr. Tartan, I know that you weren't expecting this challenge. I obviously knew because I sorted it out with Mr. Tanner beforehand, but you've won the escapade. You are a champion, but do you think you can be the champion's champion? Yeah, champ?
Well, it depends. I might run after the frisbee and my nature, you know.
Oh, dogs. Forgot about that. Well,
But I can resist, I'm sure.
Well, as you know, we have the first of 5 rounds. Mr. Tartan's had a practice, and Mr. Tanner had a practice earlier on this week, so he should be evenly matched. One thing I do want is no foul play, no calling people in, no being little whiny bitches. In fact, let's have you shake hands before we begin to show that the hard feelings can be glossed over with some bad camaraderie and terrible handshakes. Excellent. Yeah. Right. Are you ready to beat the living shit out of each other?
Let's go.
By all means.
Off you go, gentlemen.
Da, 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 da.
The shielding is very effective. That went straight through. He's done. He's the winner. He's Let's go down and see them. We're back here in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. We have actually come to an end. Dork Toast is literally flying. That's how happy he is, and it has come to an end. Tartan Rock, even if Tanner did defeat you, where are you? You're there. Even if he did defeat you in the champions bout with champions, you are the winner of this VR escapade. How do you feel?
I feel humbled by my defeat at the champion of champions, but I still feel good and think we're all the winners really here.
I like the way that man thinks. Secretly, I'm pleased that you've won because it means I don't have to ship the prizes to the United States. That might have cost me a fair bit. But talking about prizes, would you like to see what you've actually won?
Yes, I would.
Well, that was weird. But anyway, yes, congratulations to the winner for winning this array of amazing prizes. First up, how's about a tie that's only suitable for 1 month of the year? It's a tie covered in bunnies because we're so formal here. And we've also got the master of enslaving machinery. It's Bob the Builder himself on a lovely triangle wedding. Look at that face. And finally, 2 beautiful silk things that cost a whole £500 and a bit of power to keep you in the go. Yes, a selection of prizes fit for the winner of the Excapade. Well done. Die, Bob, die.
So yes, that's what you've won. That's all the effort you get, and I will be posting that. And because I know you like trains, I've got to throw some extra stuff in, like I did for Tanner in the last Escapade. You do also get a drawn commission from an artist that I still have to organise. We'll talk about that after the show. Most likely done on fire, to be fair, but that'll be of whatever the hell you want. So we'll talk about that after the Escapade. But yeah, you've won. We're done. We're all finished. And I've got to ask, and I'm going to ask everybody, Tanner included as well, because he's been a great help. Have you all enjoyed yourselves and what you've been doing today?
Absolutely.
Massively.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
100%.
Well, I'm pleased
Been
to
an
hear
absolutely
that.
amazing time.
It's been a good laugh, and it didn't last for 10 hours as well. So, gentlemen, yeah, we're done there, I'll take the moment to say that you've all been absolutely fantastic today. You put up with all of the bullshit that I've thrown at you, me and Tanner combined, refilmed stuff when it's gone wrong, and dealt with my pure and utter stupidity, which I really appreciate, and I really appreciate you all coming in to do this at short notice. So thank you very much. And with that, honestly, I think we're done at this point. So, that was the VR Escapade, everybody, and I'll see you next year, I suppose. Bye.
Drinks up, lads. Let's go.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
This is what it looks like when everybody goes AFK and takes their headsets off.
My phone is eating my uniform. What do you... What is it? Stop chewing my zip. Stop chewing my zip. He's chewing my zip.
Oh, hang on. Who f***ing drew that? Sneeze. We're deducting you 10 bonus points for all move.
To right the tank once it's flipped up.
No. Once the tank... Oh, God, everybody's in the tank. Hello.
Hello. I'm trying to find you. Trying to find what's going on. Anyway.
This is
Toast made at the very start.
Yep. What the f***?
What happened?
There we go. What the bloody hell? What?
Now stick to your day jobs and please don't ever become taxi drivers. On to the next one.
All right, then.
Ah, you didn't, you mother trucker.
You bitch.
We may have lost the sneeze. Where's it? Is Sneeze in the world?
Sneeze appears to have disconnected. Hopefully he'll come back.
Then you may have to move your forklift.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Speed running.
Stop speedrunning in the background.
I love our pre-testing. It's just a mess. Yes, got ya, you bastard! What the hell?